Now let's talk real quick about brands and design. Branding and great design now matter. The name of your business and the name of your products now matter a lot. And design is now a critical asset for digital marketing. Great design will increase click-through rates as well as response rates, conversions for buying things, getting people to opt in, any type of mechanism where we're trying to actually get a conversion that can be increased with better design. Now, years ago, you could get away with ugly websites and ugly marketing and ugly anything. There used to be this old kind of adage that if you made your stuff look like it was underground or not commercially published, it had more value, that at least for like info products or selling information. And that used to be the case many years ago, that if it kind of looked like it was made in someone's basement and it was the secret to day trading or how to make a bunch of money in real estate, it kind of got people's attention and it worked. Well, that crap doesn't work anymore, or not as much. Everything has become very professional, very slick, very good looking, and design now in the digital world for everything, websites, mobile apps, social media, any presence of any kind, anywhere, and as well as the design of advertisements, whether they're Facebook ads or when buying media that we'll get to, design matters. Not only the copy matters, we're going to get into writing good copy and tricks for that I'm going to teach you, but design matters. The graphical elements inside an ad, the graphical elements on a website, the quality of the logo, just everything works together and matters. Great design immediately kind of expresses to people authority and trust in a way. If someone goes to a website that has real professional design and their marketing looks really professional, there's proof of it. I've seen split test results. People just feel more comfortable doing business with that company rather than somebody that has an old, outdated looking website that's, real narrow, like the sites from the late 1990s and early 2000s that were made for 800 pixel wide browsers. You know what I'm talking about. So design matters. So it's worth it to invest in a good logo, invest in good, product labels and design. If you know anyone that's doing business, let's say on Amazon, selling products, which is a very popular business model online, where people are selling supplements and all kinds of things, you'll know that the product labels matter. It really does. When you look at the top ranked products on Amazon, for example, the ones that are very successful are the ones that have very polished, very professional, nice looking designed labels in 90% of the cases. The products just look good. Product packaging matters, site design matters, everything matters. So branding is very important now. It used to not matter as much. You could almost call your business anything. You could almost use any domain name. You could do anything. And as long as you lined up the fundamentals, you could get good results and make a profit. Well, not anymore. You now need to have a kind of a brand for your business. It needs to be a memorable company name that when people see it again and again and again, they remember it. They care about it. They have trust in it. And when we start getting into things in this course like retargeting and remarketing and recycling traffic and things where people will see your marketing more than once, and that's now critical in order to get sales and get leads and to get response. People need to see things more than once. Well, in order to do that, we have to have some consistency. They have to see our logos, our colors, our themes, all consistent from ads to the landing page, to opt-in forms, to free content, how a PDF is branded or how videos are produced, to product pages and sales videos. Everything needs to be consistent now. It all matters from the beginning all the way to the end. It's anything that you do, you want it to kind of have the same look and feel and experience for the consumer, for the prospect, because that's going to help them go from not knowing you at all to wanting to give you money to buy your stuff. And if you have things anywhere along the way that don't kind of mesh, that aren't consistent and congruent, it will confuse someone. So if they see an ad that's colored a certain way and a certain type of logo or certain types of graphics or fonts, and then they go to a page that looks completely different, the prospect is lost. They're like, wait a minute, did I click on the wrong ad that I saw that I was interested in? Or did I come to the wrong site? Or did I go back somewhere where I never was before because I don't recognize this? All of that matters. It really matters so much. So if you have a certain name for your business that's generic, or maybe it's like just your family's last name and something, and it's kind of getting lost with other similar names, now's the time to maybe think about creating a new brand name for your business. And we'll talk about domain names and getting a domain name that goes along with the branding and have it all work together because it matters. It matters for click-through rates, which has everything to do with how much you're going to acquire traffic. And that has everything to do with how much money you're going to make based on if you can turn a profit and how big the profit level is going to be, as well as just getting people to click on anything. Social media engagement, search engine ranking, those pages, the way they get clicked on. And again, everything ties together, and you're going to understand all that of the methodology of this whole course. Everything's working with, the engagement and relevance that we've talked about, which matters now, but also bounce rates. Google's looking at this, Facebook's looking at this, all these ad platforms look at this. And if someone clicks on your ads or clicks on something and goes to a landing page and then immediately leaves because they're not interested, that's your fault. You didn't connect the design properly, so they know they clicked on something and that's the next logical step, or you didn't do high quality content, or copy, or just whatever you're promising in an ad, you didn't meet the promise. All these things matter, and we're going to go through this in this course. All that stuff really matters. But branding and great design now matter almost more than anything. It didn't used to matter. You could get away with it, but now it does. So pay close attention to that. And if you already have an established website with a certain domain and a certain brand, but you've never really been happy with it, or that it's probably not getting as much attention in the sea of noise all over the internet with other brands because it doesn't stand out. Well, now may be a time for you to come up with a new brand and kind of start fresh with a new website to build your business around. You can certainly still use what you've already created, but now you can have another site that maybe will become the new long-term hub for your business. So something to keep in mind, though, branding and great design matters. And by the way, you can go to sites like 99designs.com and run logo contests, or you can just search online in any number of outsourcing types of sites, freelance sites, to find graphic designers, look through their portfolio of work, find ones that do good work, and pay someone that can do great design for you because it matters. It's worth investing in.